Life, in all its complexity, is a journey of learning. But often, some of the most important lessons come to us only after years of experience, after moments of regret, or after we've faced challenges that seemed insurmountable at the time. Here are 10 things people often learn too late in life, truths that, if understood earlier, could transform the way we live, relate to others, and see ourselves. The first lesson is about the power of focus. If you always think about problems, you'll find more problems. The mind is a powerful tool, but it can sometimes work against us. When we dwell on what's wrong, our attention becomes a magnet for negativity. We begin to notice every inconvenience, every setback, every flaw. But when we train ourselves to look for solutions, something remarkable happens. Our perspective shifts, and suddenly, the world is full of opportunities. Challenges become puzzles to solve, not walls to stop us. The problems don't disappear, but our approach to them changes. We become more resourceful, more hopeful, and more resilient. The lesson here is simple. What you focus on grows. Choose to focus on solutions, and you'll find more chances than you ever imagined. The second lesson is about pain and growth. Even if something hurts now, one day you'll see it made you stronger. Pain is an inevitable part of life. We lose people we love, we fail at things we care about, and sometimes we feel like giving up. But pain is also a teacher. It shows us what matters most. It builds our character and shapes our resilience. When we look back on the hardest moments, we often realize they were the times we grew the most. The heartbreak, the disappointment, the struggle, they all contributed to the person we are today. Over time, the wounds heal, and what's left is a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. The third lesson is about relationships and purpose. People come into your life for a reason. Either they help you or you help them. Every person you meet has a role to play in your story, and you in theirs. Some will lift you up, inspire you, and encourage you to be your best. Others may challenge you, test your patience, or teach you difficult lessons. Sometimes your purpose is to help someone else, to offer support or guidance when they need it most. Understanding this can bring a sense of peace to relationships that end or change, and it can help you appreciate the connections you have, however brief they may be. The fourth lesson is about not taking things too personally. People think about themselves more than they think about you. It's easy to assume that every slight, every criticism, or every cold shoulder is about us. But the truth is, most people are consumed by their own worries, insecurities, and dreams. Their actions are often a reflection of their own inner world, not a judgment of who you are. When you realize this, you free yourself from the burden of overthinking and self-doubt. You stop seeking validation from others and start finding it within yourself. The fifth lesson is about asking for what you want. If you want something, just ask for it. So many opportunities are missed because we're afraid to speak up. We worry about rejection, about seeming needy or demanding. But the world is not a mind reader. Whether it's a promotion at work, help from a friend, or a chance to try something new, asking is the first step toward getting what you want. The worst that can happen is someone says no. But more often than not, you'll be surprised by how willing people are to help, support, or say yes. The sixth lesson is about perspective. Everyone sees the world in their own way, and it won't always match your view. Our experiences, beliefs, and values shape how we interpret everything around us. This means that two people can look at the same situation and see something completely different. Understanding this can help you become more empathetic, more patient, and less judgmental. It can also help you navigate conflicts with more grace, knowing that your truth is not the only truth. The seventh lesson is about self-reliance. Rely on yourself so you don't get disappointed. It's natural to want support from others, but putting all your expectations on someone else can lead to disappointment. Learning to trust yourself, to believe in your abilities, and to take responsibility for your own happiness is empowering. It doesn't mean you have to do everything alone, but it does mean that your sense of worth and fulfillment comes from within, not from the approval or actions of others. The eighth lesson is about courage and curiosity. Don't be scared to try new things. Fear of the unknown can keep us stuck in our comfort zones, but growth happens when we step outside of what's familiar. Every new experience, whether it leads to success or failure, teaches us something valuable. It opens our minds, broadens our horizons, and helps us discover strengths we didn't know we had. Don't let fear hold you back from exploring, learning, and evolving. The ninth lesson is about accountability. You grow when you fix your mistakes instead of blaming others. It's easy to point fingers, to make excuses, or to shift responsibility when things go wrong. But true growth comes from owning your actions, learning from your missteps, and making changes. This kind of honesty can be uncomfortable, but it's also liberating. It puts you in control of your own story and sets you on a path of continuous improvement. The 10th and final lesson is about self-love. To love yourself, you must accept everything that made you who you are. This means embracing not just your strengths and successes, but also your flaws, your failures, and your past mistakes. Self-love is not about perfection. It's about acceptance. It's about recognizing that every part of your journey has contributed to the person you are today. When you accept yourself fully, you open the door to deeper happiness, healthier relationships, and a more meaningful life. These 10 lessons may seem simple, but they have the power to transform your life if you truly understand and embrace them. The sooner you learn them, the richer your journey will be. Remember, life is not about avoiding mistakes or pain, but about learning, growing, and becoming the best version of yourself.